Check one, check one. There we go. Check one. Check one. Welcome to the 5 p.m. game here at DME versus DME High School Blue against Inspire Academy out of Orlando. As we have a little timeout here for the earrings going on. As Inspire will bring in a DME will start in a 2-3. And first shot up, no good. Rebound by Gassan. Outlet to Malik, brings up the floor. As Inspire will start in man-to-man. Charles looking to call something, as he does. And nice defense right there by Inspire. As now they look to push it. Looks like it might be a little quick game. Up top, number 1, back over. Deep 3 by number 0. Left short, offensive rebound. Kick out, drive, and a foul on Gassan. His first, team's first. Out of bounds on DME. As pass over to number 0, Cornish. Back over to number 3, who is Simmons. Nice ball movement, but nice tip pass right there by Chris Gow. And a foul from behind on number 2, Hall. His first, team's first. As it looks like Inspire is not deep. I see nobody on their bench, so they need to stay out of foul trouble. As Charles will take it right here. Pass over to Gassan, over to Malik, and nice recovery by Cornish, who got hung up on that back screen, but recovered nicely. Nice out of bounds play right there by DME. 3-pointer no good by Charles, but the offensive rebound by Malik is. And this would be Cornish's second foul. Team's second. And looks like they do have a sub now on the bench. So they might need to bring him in because that is his second. As there was a 5 count for DME, who got a couple nice looks on that possession, just couldn't get the basket to fall. As Inspire looks to push a little bit, try and beat the zone down. Over to number 3, Simmons. Back to number 1, O'Neal. Nice kick right there. Good defense by Chris Gow, jumps straight up and down. Now DME's trying to get the push. As they do, Mo brings it up, cross half court. Lane wide open, and nice move at the rim by Mo. That's what I want to see more from Mo, is attack the rim, don't settle for jump shots. As his DME bench is coming alive a little bit. It's a low-scoring game, but nice pull-up, left it short as Charles takes it. Nice in-and-out move right there. And a foul called on number 4, Bradley. His first, team's third. Charles goes to the line, first one up and good. Yes, so far what is working for DME is getting stops and pushing it in transition, getting to the rim as the second one is up and good from Charles. They're doing a really good job of rebounding the ball, limiting Inspire to One shot and one shot only. As Aspire's swinging it around. Deep three by O'Neal, and is way off the mark. As now DME looks to push, which has been their best offense. Nice left right there by Chris Gow, and that was a pretty move. Stretches the lead 6-0 DME. And nice hands right there by Gassan, but he loses it. As his DME defense is really talking. Oh, nice move right there by number 4, Bradley, to put Inspire on the board. It's now 6-2 with 4:40 left to play in the first quarter. Charles swings it over to Gassan, over to Mo. And Chris Gow will try for 3, and he will hit. The big man is feeling it with 5 points, the leading scorer this early ball game. Stretches the lead 9-2. As this Inspire team is still trying to find their offense in this 2-3 zone. And good job by Chris Gow. But the offensive rebound and putback by Bradley is good. And he's got their only 4 points. Nice outlet pass right there by Charles Davis. And way to run the floor right there by Chris Gow. That is the way to push the ball in transition. As that is a foul on Mo Shaban, I want to say his first, team second, as Sebastian comes into the game for him. Great start, though, by DME. As they try another deep 3, and it will be no good, and defensive rebound by Malik. Looking to push, and he will. Then now he'll slow things down. Call a play over to Sebastian on the wing. Back to Charles. Over to Malik on this. Charles gets it taken away for the turnover. Nice pull up right there by number 3, and it's good. Simmons with his first bucket of the game. Closes the gap. And Charles tried to do the same thing, but sailed it a little too high over Chris Gow's reach. It's a good try, but in this type of game, they need possessions. They can't give away possessions to this team, as Inspire is in the SIAA national bracket. They are a national team. Gets the ball to the middle of number 4, and he gets another bucket. He's got 6. 6 of their 8 points from Bradley, number 4. And another great pass by Charles to Gow in transition. And it looks like Inspire has no answer right now for the transition, as their transition defense is awful. And Simmons is heating up as he hits a deep 3. Give him 5 points. And that'll be a foul on number 1, O'Neal. As Kassan goes out, as Ivan comes in, the sharpshooter from Russia. As it looks like we have somebody got hit in the place where the sun don't shine. And another 5-second call by DME, as they need to get the ball in. Malik has to, it's not all on Malik. Somebody's got to get open for him, but he has to have that timer in his head. And when it hits 4, they got to get away. They got to get that ball out. As Inspire passes over to the wing. Back to Cornish, number 0. Over to number 3, who's got Simmons, who's got the hot hand. And an 1 by number 4, Bradley. Foul on Chris Gow. And Bradley's having himself a day. They have two guys who have scored all their points, Simmons and Bradley. And Bradley's got 8 right now, trying to make it 9 and the lead. As Israel comes in for Chris Gow. And the free throw is up and no good. This ball game will remain tied. Charles brings it across half court. Over to Sebastian. Nice play call right there. And gets a foul. Charles will go to the line again, as it looks like he got hit in the face. And the foul call is on number 2, Hall. And Charles is quick. Cannot give him too much space. He'll go right around you. First free throw is up and good, and he's a great free throw shooter. Does not miss free throws many. As it looks like Coach Matt is going to stay in this 2-3, and it's been working for him. They've only hit 1 3. They just got to keep that ball out of the middle or just guard it a little better. So they've only hit 1, and the second one was up and good. As nobody really knows what's going on right now. As number, I think it's a no number. Oh, number 11 with the T-shirt. Don't know his name because he came in late, so we'll just stay with number 11. As Simmons takes another deep 3, and he will hit. And that gives him 8 points. As Simmons and Bradley both have 8 points, and that's their total of 16. Nice play right there by DME. And nice little hook shot, little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar by Sebastian with the left. I like that. As Simmons brings it across. Sebastian takes the ball. They stay in that 2-3. And back over. Simmons with another deep one, and it's short. Good defense right there by DME. As Coach Matt wants to slow things down. A little horns action. And Ivan, the sniper, is just long. Charles gets up and is met at the rim. And the first time out of the game will be called by Inspire. As Charles, great rebound. Somebody just timed it pretty well and met him at the rim. But you gotta like the effort, as DME is holding on to a 1-point lead with 34 seconds left in the first quarter. And we do have a shot clock in this game, so DME should get the ball back at some point. As they only have 2 guys right now who have scored for Inspire. That is Bradley with 8 and Simmons with 8. And Simmons, it seems like he's the only one out there who wants to take the deep shot, and he's hit 2 of them. Yes, DME's best offense has been in getting defensive rebounds and pushing that basketball, and Chris Gow running. Israel needs to start running like Chris Gow, and he'll get himself some open layups. As Cornish brings it across the timeline. Over to Simmons. Back up top with 20 left on the shot clock. Simmons will take a deep one, and he leaves it short with 15 left in the game. But DME looks to push. They have numbers. And Sebastian will get the left-handed layup to go. And a foul is called on number 3, Ivan. That is something you don't want, as you know what they are doing, so you might as well step in and take a charge. But that is his first, team's 4th. As number 1, O'Neal will go to line, and he will miss the first, so they still only have two players in the scoring column. And O'Neal's second one up and no good. And it will stay DME ball with 0.4 seconds left. And I don't even know if DME will take a shot. They will, and it will be short as the end of the first quarter. It was DME 19, Inspire 16. And we'll take a short break. As we are back, it'll be DME ball to start second quarter. As it looks, nope, Inspire will stay man. DME with good ball movement here. And Ivan will try again from three, and he will hit. And that is what he does. You cannot leave him open because he is a really good three-point shooter. As DME will stay in this zone. Tough call, but that is a foul on Israel. His first, team's fifth. Ball underneath from Inspire. Goes to Simmons, who's got the hot hand for them. And he pulls a quick one, and it'll be short. Rebound Ivan over to Mo, and they're looking to run. And a wild shot right there by Mo. And now Inspire is coming down the other end. And nice dish by Cornish off to Bradley for the dunk. Good layup, good pass by Mo. Nice layup right there by Sebastian. As that offense has been working really well for them so far. Up 6 with 6:45 left to go in the second. And again, Bradley underneath. He's got 12. As Mo brings it up over to Sebastian. Over to Israel up top. Back over to Yusuf, who came into the game. And Ivan looks to see if he can get another one to go. And it looks like it's right, and it is. Inspire with a rebound. Simmons. And that is going to be Israel's second foul. As Simmons will go to the line, see if he can add to his total. Israel's second, team 6. Simmons' first one is up and no good. As Inspire is 0 for 5 from the free throw line, I'm pretty sure. Or 1 for 5. So his second one is up and no good again. Oh, but nice battle right there by Bradley, but it went off his shoe. As DME holds a 4-point lead after Inspire misses his first 2. Nice cut right there by Mo. As it will stay DME basketball in a hard spot to get it in the corner. And Yusuf just says, let's just get it out of there and set up the offense. And Yusuf has been out a little bit due to an injury. But he is back, and I think he's almost at full health. As they are in horns now with 5 on the left on the shot clock. And a foul is called on number 11, his first. Connor, found out his name. And Ivan in the corner. Over to Israel down low. And the bucket is good. Nice little left. He is lefty, but nice move. Nice spin by Israel to get that left hand finish to fall. As there's only been 2 guys, as Simmons is one of them, and he is off from 3. And that is number 1 scores, O'Neal. And he is the first Inspire person to score besides Bradley and Simmons. Yusuf over to Israel, over to Ghassan. Nice cut right there by Israel. Great pass by Yusuf, and the and 1. Count the bucket. As DME's looking good right now. When they keep when they keep screening bodies, they're getting open. As Israel's first one and only free throw is up and no good. And here comes Inspire looking to push, trying to up the tempo. And nobody stops the ball in transition, but he blows the layup. And Israel can't handle it, and it will stay Inspire basketball with 4:47 left. Second quarter, DME up 28-22. And Bradley's bucket is no good, but he gets his own rebound, passes it back out, and DME goes back into the 2-3. Simmons with the floater, no good. Good hustle right there by Mo to get the defensive rebound as they pass it up. Good outlet pass right there, but Israel misses the layup. But that is what you want to see. Nice spin pass right there to Bradley as Bradley tacks on another 2 to his game high, 14 points. Cuts the lead to 4. As Mo's looking for somebody to pass to, he does. Israel over to Yusuf. Yusuf drives baseline, behind the back, doesn't get it. Ghassan, nice cut, and it falls. Right now, DME is moving that ball, sharing the basketball, and they're looking good. As the pass goes back up the corners. Shot fake to the middle. Nice move right there by Bradley, and he has a 16 now. 16 of the 26 points Bradley has. Over to Yusuf. Whoa. And it would have been another layup if Mo would handle it. Can't get too mad. It's good offense. As Charles and Malik come back into the game for Ivan and Mo. And DME looks like they're going to go man for the first time in this game. And I think this is what Inspire wants. As they almost lose it. And nice block right there by Chris Gow. And Inspire still has it, and it is a foul on Chris Gow. And that will be his second. So both big men for DME have 2. Israel has 2, and now Chris Gow just picked up his second. As the first free throw for Bradley is up and no good, as they are struggling from the free throw line. And if this game remains close, that might be a dagger for them in the long run. As Bradley's second one is up and good, as now they are 2 for 8 from the free throw line. Charles brings it up. And that right there has been the connection of the night. Charles to Gow for the 3rd time in the first half in transition. And as a coach, you love to see it. Love to see your big men running the floor and your point guard looking ahead. As Inspire is man-to-man. Bradley gets another layup. And DME is running the floor extremely hard, and Charles is racking up the assists. As DME will stay in man-to-man. As Malik has Simmons over here in the wing. Pass over to number 2, Hall. Number 11, Connor will take a three, and it'll be short. As Gassan will get the rebound. And DME looks to push right here. And great pass by Charles. And who other than a Chris Gow to push the lead to 7 with 1:35 left to go in the second quarter. Quick hands right there by Yusuf, but he gets called for a reaching foul. His first, team's 8th, so they're going back to the line for a 1-and-1. Number 11, Connor is. As it looks like there's a lane violation, and they don't get free throws. So the score will stay the same. With Gassan with the offensive rebound and tries to force it back up and will not go, as he probably should have kicked it out. As Bradley shot does not go, minute left. Nice skip pass right there. And an and one by Gassan, and they are looking great in transition right now. As Gassan tries to complete the three-point play, as Israel comes in for Chris Gow, which is a smart move because Chris Gow has 2 fouls. Coach Matt does not want him picking up a third one in the first half. As Gassan's first free throw, and only free throw, is up and good. And that stretches the lead to 10. 50 seconds left here. Nice hands right there by Israel. As it will remain Inspire ball with 17 on the clock. Over to number 1, O'Neal. And he will finish. So he will tack on 2 more. He's got 4 points. As I think Coach wants to slow down and try and get 1. Nice floater right there by Malik. With 15 to go. DME up 10. 10. 7. Nice kick. Bradley for 3. And he will not get it. 2. They might have a shot. And they will. And it does not go. So DME will go into halftime up 10. Inspire. DME has everybody scoring for DME right now. And they're looking good, moving the ball on offense. Inspire has 3 scores, 1 with 19, 1 with 8, and 1 with 4. And we have a short break, halftime, 10 minutes. as we are back. The second half as DME up 10 points. Inspire will start with the ball over Simmons, number 3. And he needs to get hot for this team to get going. Great defense right there by Mo. And that is a travel call by number 4, Bradley. As it looks like Inspire wants to press. And Gassan gets it in the middle. Mo over to Dow. Does not handle it. And the ball's still loose, but Inspire picks it up. As I think you would have expected them to pick it up a little bit. And Simmons goes to the hoop. He's now got 10. And it looks like he's on a mission trying to get his team back into this game. As good luck guarding Charles in the open court, as he is probably the quickest guy on the floor. Over to Mo. Back screen. Chris Gow. Great touch pass right there by Malik to Gassan for the 2, and the lead is back up to 10. As Simmons is calling for it, saying he wants the ball. Over to number 4, Bradley, who's been doing most of the scoring for them. And it's been in the lane, as that has, but he just missed the layup. Malik gets the rebound. Nice hesitation move, but gets it tipped from the back, and it will stay DME ball. As they'll take it out of bounds. Over to Chris Gow. Great ball movement. Chris Gow for 3. And he is now 2 for 2 in the game. Chris Gow. And DME is now up 13. As Simmons over here calling for a ball screen with Bradley. The only 2 guys that have actually done something for Inspire. And Simmons will pull it from deep. Nothing. And Charles looks to go, but tipped out of bounds by Inspire again. And it will stay DME basketball. Charles up top. Over to Mo. Back to Charles. And that looks like it was a foul, but it was not called. Gow gets the board, and he'll get the 2 points. Charles was not happy about that. As the score now back up to 15. Number 0, Cornish, with the ball. Pull-up shot, no good. Defensive rebound by Malik. Way to run by Gow. But he is pinned off the glass as Bradley looks to push the ball. Pull-up is good by number 3, Simmons. Gives him 12 now. As I am joined by the owner, Mike Panaggio.
Hello, Kevin.
As I'm sure he is enjoying this game right now, as Chris Gow looks to go 3 for 3 from 3, and he will leave it short. Defensive rebound by Inspire.
Yeah. Chris's shooting has gotten so much better since he's been here.
It has. He 2 for 3 today.
That's excellent. Now we just got to get him on the boards.
As that last bucket was by number 4, Bradley. Gives him 21 points. So he's leading all scorers. As this offense for DME has been great, as Gassan hits a 3 from the top of the key.
He's also improved his shot dramatically, too. They're very proud of him, how hard he's worked on that shot.
I see him in the gym all the time working his and that could have gone either way. But unfortunately for DME, it goes against Malik, his first.
Well, I think it was good defense. It's just, the ref sees a little bit of pressure, and it's typically going to go against the defensive team.
I agree. These rules nowadays, you can't even be in the cylinder. As a great contest right there by Chris Gowan, gets his second block of the day, as he has been all over the place for DME, both offensively and defensively.
Here's the kid that I'm really proud of. Mohammed has just done a great job, working so hard. Comes from a great family, just spent some time with his family in Qatar, and just so happy to have the ability to get over there and see the families like we were. But this kid has worked extremely hard, and he's earned that starting position.
He has. Mo is as a deep three by number 1 O'Neal. Or my bad, number 0 Cornish. As Mo has been in the gym constantly, has improved his shot dramatically from the years past. And a great pass right there on spot. Mo to Gao for another 2.
Yeah, good open hit, and Mohammed made that play happen.
As DME will stay in this 2-3 that has worked for them all game. But they do have to rebound a little better, and Coach Matt, I know, talked about that at halftime. And another one by number 2, Paul.
Too many offensive rebounds. They just can't slow down. Got to play with that same intensity like you're playing from behind. Drive.
And it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay DME ball with 16 left on the shot clock. As Israel comes in for Chris Gao, and Ivan will come in for Gassan. And watch out for Ivan right here to hit a big 3 in the corner. As there's the shot, and he just left it just short. As Inspire seemed to slow things down. They had nothing in transition. And great hands right there by Malik as Mohammed shows off the speed and hustles to that ball for a layup.
Yeah, he's been a spark plug. You know, Mohammed's father, who we spent some time with in Qatar, is a well-known commentator and quite a leader over there. We had such a great time with him and his family.
As Ivan over to Malik, over to Israel. There's great ball movement right here. Israel with a nice little drive kick out. And they just need to slow things down, but they have 8 on the shot clock. And nice turnaround pull-up by Israel. He's been working on that shot, that little 15-footer, and it's looking nice.
Offense has been the high spot here. Now they've got to make some stops. They've got to stop giving up these threes.
As Simmons takes a deep one, but left it short.
Going after that ball. Good pass by Mohammed. Again, an assist.
As this DME team has been great in offensive transition. As Simmons looks like he is trying to score all 17 points with one shot. And that is a foul on Israel, and that will be his third, team's second. As Coach Matt is telling his guys, watch out for full court press. As number 2 Hall is at the line. First one up and no good as the struggles continue for Inspire at the free throw line as they are 2 for 9. As Yusuf comes into the game for Muhammad. And Muhammad gave DME some great minutes right there.
Yusuf is a very good ball player. Needs to work on his confidence a little bit, but he can shoot the ball. He handles the ball well, and he's got a good basketball mind. Short, again, he's just pulling the string a little bit. He's a great shooter. He just has to realize it.
And Yusuf is still coming back from an injury, as is Malik on cue. As a great defender, gets a steal and a bucket. But Yusuf has been out a little bit. He was out the first couple games. He's just getting back on his feet as Mike is saying he's a great shooter, which he is. He's a very quick guard. And DME closes out the third quarter. And the score is 63-45. What a quarter, though, by DME, as they stretch this lead out to 18. As Mike, I know you visit a lot of places around the world, and when you visited Muhammad, and you met with his dad, did you ever get to see him commentate, or did he ever talk about it? And
No, we had to leave. We were only in Qatar for 4 days, and his dad had a game the night that we were leaving. I was disappointed. Of course, he does it in Arabic, so I wouldn't have understood much. But as I said, these are wonderful families. We visited 3 families in Qatar, loved the country, enjoyed it thoroughly, and I just can't say enough about the families of Kareem and Mohammed and Yusuf. They were just lovely people, and I can understand why these kids are so intelligent and work so hard. It's strictly coming from their parents, and their parents are just tremendous role models.
Yes, these kids are great kids, and I know you want to get over to Jordan sometime, as we have quite a few players from Jordan as well.
Oh, I can't wait to get over there. It's got so much history, and again, great families and great kids. So that's one of the things I love most about my job, and that's being able to go and visit the families.
As we get this fourth quarter started with DME ball. And a turnover, but a foul on Charles, which is not a terrible foul. Stops the ball, gets them back in transition. That's only his first foul.
Interesting statistic is they have not committed a foul. I haven't seen too many games where either team goes an entire quarter without committing one foul. We have 3, now 4. But that's interesting. Either they're playing no defense, or the refs are giving us a little one-sided look here. But we're up 18 points, and pretty happy about the way the guys are playing, especially in that third quarter.
Yes, they put up 22 points in that third quarter, which might be the most all season, and some good pointers right there when they watch film, this team. As Charles can break a press all by himself, as how quick he is, even though sometimes you don't want that.
Too much dribbling.
As
Way too much dribbling.
Trouble, and jump ball, and it will go back to Inspire.
That's been a problem with Charles. He just dribbles the ball too much.
As Simmons has been off the mark all night. Although he does have 16, he's probably only 2 for 8 from 3. As Matt will call a timeout for DME, as he thinks his guys need to slow down a little bit, which is a great timeout. They've been playing well, and I think he just wants them to get a breather, make sure that he knows his guys are going to get pressed the rest of the game. So I believe that was a smart timeout.
Yep, I agree with you, Kevin. When you got a big lead like that, typically the opponent is going to have to change strategy, which means heavy-duty pressure on the ball, which we saw the last time with getting a turnover from Charles. So Matt's learned a lot of basketball from his uncle and certainly from his grandfather. And
yourself.
Well, he doesn't consider me a basketball expert because I wasn't a coach, but so I'm going to give credit to where credit is due. Charles needs to pass the ball, which he does. Good. You don't break a press.
They need to get it across
Dribbling.
in 2 seconds, and they do.
And another turnover. They have a hard time under pressure. And I got to tell you, I'm just not impressed with the way Charles has been playing as a leader, as a point guard.
And Simmons will take another one, and he will be short. And great outlet pass right there by Yusuf as Ivan
Gives us a
will
19-point lead. Good pass for Yusuf. Wide awake.
And they need to keep, if they can keep getting layups in transition, just take them. Don't try and slow this game down if they have wide open layups. And great move, awkward finish as another offensive rebound by Bradley. And another three by Simmons, and that is short again. And a weird pass and a bucket.
Israel just panicked, and his outlet pass was directly to the gray suit versus the white suit, which can be a little bit confusing.
As Charles shows off his speed. Great decision right there by Sebastian for the kick-out three from the Belgian sniper, Ivan. And stretch this lead to 20. As this 2-3 zone has been giving problems to Inspire all night long. So there's no reason for Matt to get out of it in the fourth quarter. Good passing right there by DME, and they broke that press the easiest all night, but Yusuf throws it away in transition.
Yusuf was expecting Sebastian to go to the basket, and Sebastian was waiting for the pass conveniently in the corner. So,
a little miscommunication right there.
Yep, you got to go to the basket when the basket lane is open. He just didn't do it. Didn't see it, but that's what we're here to teach.
As this is a very young team that Matt has, so there's a lot of teaching points throughout the whole season. I think they only have 3 seniors.
Pass the ball.
As Yusuf takes a little runner, but is fouled by number 3, Simmons.
A lot of open men. Their fast break is creating a lot of open plays here. We just got to get a little bit better at identifying where the pass should go.
As the first one for Yusuf is up and good. And with 5:09 left in the fourth quarter, DME just needs to take care of the ball. They need to, and it looks like Ivan was a little happy feet. And that free throw will not count, lane violation. As here comes Simmons, and he is just forcing that ball up there. Somebody might need to take a charge on him as he's going in there with his head cut off. As Charles brings it up.
Take your time, guys. That's all they need to do.
As this offense they're running has been working all day. And they will keep possession. And another turnover by DME. As Matt's telling his guys right now that they need to get back. As Inspire has not a lot of time left, so they're going to be coming at all cylinders right now. As Simmons looks to back it out and play one-on-one. Over to Bradley, number 4. Back to Simmons. And a foul on Chris Gow, his 3rd.
That was unfortunate. Chris went straight up, but Simmons went into him. And again, the defense is going to get called for the foul 95% of the time.
As Simmons' first free throw is up and good. Gives him 21 in the game. And the second one up and good, 22. Out of their 54 points, 2 players.
We're having a hard time taking care of the ball. As I said, the pressure.
As it looks like we have an injured player on the floor, Yusuf. It looks like it was a rolled ankle. And that is unfortunate. That is one of the most painful things in basketball is rolling that ankle. And when these guys get to college, they'll know their coach normally doesn't let them play unless it is taped or braced.
This looks like it's a very high sprain. He's had an ankle sprain in the past, not too long ago. And this is looks like this is a very high either ankle sprain. He's walking on it now, or a knee. Again, we're not taking care of the ball. There's just not a lot of consistency in our when we're under pressure.
As this lead is now to 15. But it will stay DME ball with 19 on the clock. And I'd like to see them run some good offense here, get an easy layup or a wide open shot. As Charles has it up top. Over to Ivan. Ball screen by Gao. Nice roll, but they throw it out of bounds. Good play call right there by Matt as Gao was open.
Ivan has a difficult time with his passing. He's not an accomplished passer. He's something he has to work on because it's a key part of the game. And you're not going anywhere if you cannot pass the ball.
As DME goes man, and Malik.
They got a 3-on-1. Not the greatest of passes.
Charles gets his own rebound, gets fouled, and will head to the line.
You have to be able to convert those. The ball should have gone back to the center where it could have been dished off on either side. But young team, lots of mistakes. But a 15-point lead.
As Charles goes to the line, and his first one is up and good, as he is perfect from the line. As a commentator sin right there, should not say that, but he makes it and goes 6 for 6. He stretches the lead to 17.
No help. So he ran straight. What's number 7's name?
Number 1.
Number 1.
O'Neal.
So O'Neal goes coast to coast. Nobody stops him.
As he makes the first one. And that's after a free throw, so I know Coach Matt's not too happy with that. And an offensive rebound. Good hustle right there by Mo. As he throws it. Turnover. And the layup is no good. But another turnover. And Simmons will lay it in.
Another turnover. So
this
again,
down to 14.
Yep, it's just the pressure, and we don't handle the ball well under pressure. Disappointing, very disappointing.
As Simmons has the ball, calling for a ball screen for number 2 Hall, and I think they got the matchup they wanted right here. And he will pull up, and he will be short. And very smart timeout right there by Coach Matt as his team sees that lead dwindle to 14 with 2:37 left to play. And he just wants to make sure his guys are rested, make sure they know what they're doing, the spots that they're put in. Just calm them down a little bit with the last 2:37 left to play.
They're not responding well to the pressure, and when they're double teaming, obviously they're leaving somebody open. And when they leave somebody open, we got to be able to hit that man and play with confidence. Thinking.
And with this shot clock, they have a shot clock in this game. They still need to run good offense. They still need to. Their X has been running really well, those back screens, down screens, and they still need screen bodies. They got to stop trying to score one-on-one and go back to that team basketball where they're sharing the ball, getting layups, getting wide open shots, and then they will see this lead go back up.
Well, Yusuf looks like he's okay. It's not a bad situation.
As that is a smart play right there by Charles, as he does not take the three, as he wants some time to come off the clock. And there's that back screen like I was talking about for a layup. Great pass by Muhammad, great cut by Charles.
Good pass, Muhammad. Good job.
As a deep three by Simmons, and he is off the mark again. And it looks like this Inspire team, after that timeout, is defeated a little bit. As another smart play right there by Charles.
They're going to have to foul. They're going to have to start the foul in order to get them into the 1-and-1, or they aren't going to get the ball back. So I would expect it to start happening here pretty soon.
And strong move right there by Charles. He gets a 2 to go, and this lead is back up to 18 with 1:40 left.
Yeah, excellent ball control that time. Nice shot by Charles.
As that is a push in the back, I believe, by Malik. Yes, and Simmons will go to the line again. As the foul count now is 7 for DME and only 2 for Inspire. As Simmons' first free throw is up and no good, and the struggles continue for Inspire. As number 0 Cornish comes in for number 11 Connor. Simmons' second one is up and good, as he's got a game high 25.
Wow.
As Charles with another turnover. And Simmons will stop and pop, and he will miss. And DME will get the rebound. And a smart play right there by Muhammad.
They're going to foul. They really have to foul.
As they got to get open, though. They kind of have to help Muhammad out right here. Don't leave him on an island. But he is doing a great job of the ball handling. And it looks like he got fouled right there, but they didn't call it. As number 1 O'Neal just drives to the lane. And a foul on number 4, Bradley. And they have a long way to go until they're 1-1. They still have 4 more fouls until they need to send DME to the line.
They set the clock back to 20, so they've got 20 seconds now.
Smart play right there by Malik. Good pull-up. Buck is no good. Good hustle by Gassan and Mo as they're both on the ground. And a foul in the back by Gassan. And with 24 seconds left, Simmons will go back to the line.
Well, the game is well under control, and they can rack up the win at this point. There's some high points, some low points. Got to be able to play a little better pressure defense when they're coming at us, and we also have to be able to control that ball.
Like you said, there's a lot of stuff that Coach Mack can go into the film room tomorrow and say that they did well and then what they need to work on, like turning the ball over and sharp passes like that. But overall, offensively, this was a good game besides the last, I would say, 4 minutes. As this clock Inspire is probably not going to foul.
Pass the ball, Charles. Pass the ball.
And DME will take this one. And that is a well-deserved win over an Inspire team that is playing in the SIAA National Division. And they win by 15. Could have been a lot more. But I think Coach Matt overall is very happy with the way that his team played. They will play again next Thursday here at 7 o'clock. And this weekend we have a big tournament, post-grad tournament. All day Friday, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday. So please come out and check that out. Our schedule is up on the website as well as Twitter and Instagram. And Mike, any last words?
Well, let's hear from Coach Matt. He's got a couple of minutes here. Coach Matt, you want to say something? He's not happy. Even though they've got a 13-point win, he's just not happy. And I could see some of the reasons why. The ball handling is suspect. We had some high points. I think Mohammed, again, played a good leadership role. I've been very impressed with how he's been playing. Gao played an inspired game. Malik played a good, solid game. Charles played a good game, except for Charles is just the number of turnovers that Charles generates is bothersome. He just has to learn to pass that ball a little bit sooner. He's got very good skills, could be a good college ball player, but he's going to have to learn how to handle that ball a little bit better. Just too many turnovers. But just wanted to say thank you to all the parents that have bothered to tune in. We love to have you on board with us, and we thank you for trusting us at DME with one of your most prized possessions, which probably is your most prized possession, is your son or your daughter, or and just wanted to say thank you again.
And we are out here from Daytona Beach. DME wins at 75 over Inspire Academy 62. Thank you.